National Football League on EA Sports, where we'll see two of the NFL's oldest and most storied franchises. It's the Los Angeles Rams and the Philadelphia Eagles, and it comes your way next.
Take a drive from downtown along Broad Street. You run into Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles here in South Philadelphia. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson up here in the booth. And Greg, this is one of those games that a little old school. Maybe if it was in black and white, it would be fitting, right? We had a couple of teams who have to hand it off and see their running backs do it on the ground.
It's just so cool, and you mentioned it, Mike. Maybe 10, 15 years ago, this would have been the norm on any given weekend, but we're seeing the game trend to more of a passing-style offense. If you want to score points, it mostly comes through the air. So for these two kind of throwback offenses that rely so heavily on their running backs, for anybody that loves old-school power football, I think we're in for a treat.
It's Jake Elliott, ready to get this one kicked off. And off we go from the link. Here comes a return from the 3. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Rams offense taking the field for the first time. They're led by former #1 overall pick and Super Bowl champion with the Rams, Matthew Stafford.
Stafford was one of those guys, Mike, that I think through the first half of his career was probably the most underappreciated quarterback in the entire league. The talent was always undeniable. But what he was constantly discredited for was just the fact that he was on some really bad teams that were left to play really irrelevant football down the stretch. Immediately changed that narrative the second he joined a championship roster. Now, he's just trying to see if he can add some more hardware to that resume and solidify that legacy even further.
They get 11 and quickly pick up a first down.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
Trying to set up the screen, but he just had to spike that one. This will be incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
The NFL's third leading rusher a season ago, it's Kyron Williams. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to third down. What can they do here on third down and 7? From the shotgun, it's Stafford. He's got a man. That's Nakua, complete. A pickup of 12 yards. Good for a Rams first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Off play action, it's Stafford. That'll be taken in. It's DeMarcus Robinson. Number 15 gets 15 yards out of that one, and he's got his team a first down.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
This is how you drop your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
The motion man is Nakua. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. It'll be a run out of the gun with Williams. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now it's 3rd down. To throw is Stafford. Here's a screen set up to Williams. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the 1st down. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Anytime you call a running back screen, the key is the relationship between the offensive line and their running back. They have to be in sync perfectly to set up the big play. That wasn't the case here on 3rd down. He gets tackled short of the sticks.
Hardy's kick is good. And the Rams will take a 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
Three points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. To return is Kenneth Gainwell. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So the Philadelphia offense set to take over for the first time. And leading them out, their quarterback, it's Jalen Hurts.
I don't know about you, Mike, but my biggest takeaway from our meeting with him was just how important it is that they get off to a fast start. He made it very clear. They wanted to put their opponent on their heels right from the jump. So I think early in this game, they're going to come out swinging right from their opening whistle.
1st and 10. Throwing to begin, it's Hurts. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
So here is the former Giant. It's Saquon Barkley. And a short pickup, too, about the 42-yard line. To throw on 2nd down is Hurts. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
Well, Mike, the other day we heard how the offensive coordinator wanted to start fast offensively, but here so far, it's been the pass rush and the defense who's gotten out to the quick start.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And he will score! A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Philadelphia. They find the end zone through the air. Greg, that is one of the most popular plays because it works so often.
You're right, Mike. We see it all the time. It's a 4 vertical concept. But the key is You've got to stretch the defense and put pressure on the secondary. That's exactly what they were able to do here. They take advantage, and they go deep for 6.
Jake Elliott now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Eagles move out to a 7-3 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Rams offense ready to see the football for the second time. They trail by 4, a touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. He'll drop this down to Williams. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch.
Cup in motion. Now a 2nd down throw for Stafford. The pressure gets there, and he goes down. A sack that should be the final play of this 1st quarter. So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the 1st quarter. 7-3 is our score. And we're back in Philly in a moment. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. A shotgun snap to Stafford. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down, and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
So 4th down, the Rams will send out Ethan Evans to punt. Back deep for Philly, it's Cooper DeJean. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. That's A.J. Brown and the rest of the Eagles offense set to take over once more. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. Can he get away? No! He's taken down behind the line. Good job by the defense with a negative play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
On 2nd down, Hurts. Quick slant into the hands of Smith. And they will finally run him down.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. You could see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Dotson, the man in motion. On 1st down, it's Hurts. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time, and that will lead to a 2nd down.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. That's over the middle and caught by Smith. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
To the air again, Hurts. This one is caught by Dotson. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
A little closer. Here's 2nd and goal. One more time, they try Barkley. And this time, he's in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. Elliott on now for the PAT. He's got it. And the Eagles extend their advantage to 14-3. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. He'll start at the 4. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Here come the Rams as their offense trots back onto the field. They trail now 14-3, so an 11-point deficit as they start things out with 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. Pass caught right side by Higbee. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the 1st down.
In motion, it's the tight end, Higbee. On 1st and 10, Stafford. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. Second down, it's Stafford. That's to Robinson. He's got it. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Zone route running, Mike, is very simple. Once you come off the line of scrimmage after the ball is snapped and you know it's zone coverage, as long as it's sort of in the area the quarterback expects you to be, my rule was just run where they're not. And when he throws it, catch it.
That finds Nakua downfield, complete. 19 more on that one, and another first down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes. This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. To the air again, Stafford. This is caught at the 2. And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. In motion, it's the tight end, Higbee. Throwing again is Stafford. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
I think their sideline celebrated just a little prematurely because if you look closer, Mike, it's pretty clear. The receiver did not possess the ball while having both feet in bounds. Missed opportunity there, incomplete.
They'll try it again from the 2. 2nd and goal. In motion, it's the tight end, Higbee. Again, it's Stafford. To the goal line and in. Tyler Higbee. Touchdown, Rams. Joshua Carty comes out now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Rams are back within 4. It is 14-10. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. And he'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
The open receiver is Dotson. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
Okay, Michael, thanks very much. And with that, we welcome you all into our EA Sports studios. This is the Halftime Report. Here, it was the always dangerous Saquon Barkley with the impressive first half. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break. These two teams making their way back out of their locker room, so that means we're just about set for the second half. And to bring it your way, we go back out to Mike and Greg.
Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Eagles offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Hurts working in the pistol. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and it'll be third down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
He's got his man. It's Smith. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Here's 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Barkley. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
Hurts going to hold on to this one. And nothing cooking on that one. He'll be met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
The decision whether to keep the ball or to hand it to the back happens so fast. In this case, the quarterback thinks it was a keep read. The defense was there ready to stop him. Tackle for loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Hurts. That's complete to his big tight end. Dallas got it. 14 on the pickup. Good for an Eagles first down.
We spent so much time talking about these receivers. How fast do they run, Mike? How high do they jump? But so often, the guys that have the most success in the NFL, it's the mental part of the game. It allows them to create separation, find soft spots in the defense, attack defenders. It's exactly what he's able to do here, and really nice connection. Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
A pistol snap, back to Hurts. There's the tight end, Grant Calcaterra. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Third and a yard. They'll try to run here with Barkley. And he's going to be close to that first down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed a first down.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
He's got it at the 3. And he's in. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That is second touchdown of the afternoon.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles are out to a 21-10 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. Wow. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The Rams offense make their way out to take over once more. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast, and right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
Caught by Nakua on the out route.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. In motion, it's Robinson. They'll fake the handoff now, Stafford. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I know this play results in an incomplete pass, but I think this is a really good job by the quarterback. His clock was going off. He felt that rush. He had no immediate target to go to with the ball. Instead, throw it away. Don't take the sack. Live for another day.
Stafford now on 3rd down. That's taken in by Higbee. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the 1st down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the 1st down.
Powerful running there, stiff-arming his way for a gain of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They go play action with Stafford. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way. So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
On 2nd down, Hurts. That's a short one, caught by Goddard. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
A 1st down throw for Hurts. And he'll go right back to Goddard. He's got it again. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
He'll get this over the middle to Smith. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Hurts will work here from the pistol. He keeps it himself.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Dotson, the man in motion. Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Durant.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown, and instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The Rams offense getting set to get back to work. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
The catch made by Nakua. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a 3rd down and 4. A shotgun snap to Stafford. It's complete. He's got Cup. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Okay, so now you pick up that 1st down, Mike, but now there needs to be a sense of urgency. You know you need to score twice. So this one, ideally for the offense, results in a touchdown. But either way, this first score of the 2 needed needs to be fast, because you need every possession you can here late in the 4th quarter.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Williams. Whoa! And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Well, there's not a whole lot of fancy going on here, Mike. This is just kind of old school, line up and run smash mouth football. It's exactly what they did, but it still ends up in a big game, and he picks up the 1st down.
1st and 10 now from the 36. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. Huff brings it in left side. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
That is hauled in at the 5. And he'll be taken down.
And this is what the offense needed. Now, after that last completion, you still trail here in the 4th quarter. You need scores, and you need scores fast, so they cannot take their time. I wouldn't be surprised to get them right back up on the line of scrimmage and try to score here now that it's 1st and goal.
Working out of the gun, Stafford. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Kyren Williams. Touchdown, L.A. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. Stafford to throw again. Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but the execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. On the return, it's Kenneth Gainwell. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia offense set to take over once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
A 2nd down throw for Hurts. That's out to Brown, right side, complete. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. Tight end going in motion here. On 3rd down, they'll go with Saquon. Barkley's got the 1st down and more. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. On the carry, this is Kenneth Gainwell. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They run out of the gun with Barkley. And he's close to the 1st down. Gets 4 yards on the gain, but it will bring up 3rd down. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he's going to have an Eagles 1st down. They are able to move the sticks. It's a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the 1st down, and they're able to convert.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. The defense still with all 3 timeouts at their disposal as the quarterback's down to a knee. It's a win here for the Eagles. They use a little home cooking here. They play a complete football game. They're going to send their fans home quite happy. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners, as we say.